Tessa from Mama's Geeky here, and welcome to the Mama's Geeky Show. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Mama's Geeky Show. I hope you all had a fantastic Mother's Day weekend, all you moms out there. I did. I hung out, I played some Borderlands 3, I played some games, some board games with my family. It was a great day, and not what I'm used to, of course, with the social distancing and not seeing family, but hopefully you all had a great Mother's Day as well. So today there's a few things I want to discuss with you. I watched a lot of stuff over the weekend. I did. And I have so much I want to talk to you about. So first thing I want to talk to you about is Liam Hemsworth's new movie, Arkansas. I also want to discuss DC's Supergirl. It's coming to DC Universe. I have the first 3 episodes. I'm excited to talk to you about that. And also Solar Opposites, okay? Really excited to talk to you about that as well. But first, before we get into any of that, I can never say his name. Tamira, you know who I'm talking about. Morrison, Boba Fett, Jango Fett. Okay? He got signed on for The Mandalorian 2. What does this mean? You know what it means. It means we're going to get Boba. Boba's going to be in there. And I'm excited for one major reason. My husband, he is holding out on watching The Mandalorian. No matter how much I tell him how amazing it is, no matter how often I try to get him to watch it, he always comes back to, well, I'm just going to wait till the whole series is out and then I'll binge it. No. I mean the whole series, guys. Like, he hasn't even watched season 1 yet. But when I told him this news, he went, oh, well, maybe. I mean, I think this is it. I think this is going to push him over the edge to watch it. Hopefully sooner than later. My daughters want to watch it. They've been begging to watch it. They're super Star Wars fans, like their mom and dad. We raised them right. And so I'm excited. I mean, he's a major Star Wars fan, and he's just being stubborn. He's being stubborn because they didn't drop it all at once. You know, they did episode by episode, and he got upset, and he said, forget it. I'm just not going to watch it. And I thought maybe he'd wait for the season to end, but the season ended, and he still didn't watch it. I watched it. As most of you know, I absolutely love The Mandalorian. I'm really looking forward to season 2. Hopefully we can get him to watch it, though. I mean, we walked out, when we were introduced as husband and wife, we walked out to the Imperial Death March at our wedding. That's how much into Star Wars we are. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this big news is going to get him to watch it. I mean, he loves Boba Fett, so let's hope. But also, next, this is what I really want to talk to you guys about. So the first thing I watched this weekend was Arkansas. It is a movie. It is starring Liam Hemsworth, Vince Vaughn, John Malkovich, and I had just watched Space Force for Netflix. So John Malkovich has been, like, I've watched a lot of John Malkovich stuff lately, and I absolutely love him. Isn't he great? He's just so fantastic. But anyway, this is Clark Duke's directorial debut, and he also stars in it. He stars alongside Liam Hemsworth, and I gotta admit, I thought this was gonna be an okay movie. I didn't even think it would be okay. I was like, I just want to watch it because I need new entertainment. I'm going crazy in the house. It's been like 50 something days, and I'm going nuts, and it looks like it could be entertaining. And it was 1,000 trillion billion million gazillion, highest number you can think of, times better than I ever expected it to be. Seriously, I really enjoyed it. I watched it twice. Through. I watched it, I wrote my review, and I watched it a second time. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It has a very Tarantino vibe, and who doesn't love Quentin Tarantino? I mean, come on. I do. I love him, and I love his work. And you get chapters, and they all kind of connect. After a while, you're like, what's going on? I mean, there's a little bit of predictability to it, but overall, man, it's good. It was so entertaining from beginning to end. I mean, the action scenes are fantastic, but there's a lot of like twists and turns and it's just so good. There's really no other way to describe it. It is out now on video on demand, so be sure to check that out. Seriously, it's worth a rent. I think it's like $9-10 to rent. It's actually less than that. So seriously, check it out, rent it, buy it, maybe even buy it. I mean, I think maybe it's like, listen, it's worth it. Okay, like I said, I watched it twice. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I think the acting was phenomenal. I mean, Liam Hemsworth, already knew he's a fantastic actor. I mean, he's really good at what he does. Those Hemsworth boys, they know what they're doing. But it was really good and entertaining. And there was a little surprise here and there. There was, I mean, like I said, there was some predictability. but there was also some, oh, I did not expect that to happen, which is really good in a movie, because who wants to sit and watch a movie and know what's going to happen all the time? It's one of the main reasons I like when they mix up stuff from Marvel Comics. So in a Marvel movie, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I like to be surprised. I like to be shocked. And this is a movie, I sat down, I started it, I was instantly hooked. I often, when I'm writing a review, will pause a movie, work on like a paragraph or some notes, and then keep watching. And this one, I never paused it. I didn't want to. I wanted to keep watching it. And I couldn't pause it. I was like, I need to know what's going to happen next. And I need to know what's going to happen next. It was really, really good. It was really, really good. This is the best thing I can say. I don't want to give you guys any spoilers, except I really think you guys should check this out. It's called Arkansas, and you can get it. It's gosh, Clark Duke's got, man, if this is his directorial debut, he is going places, let me tell you. So next up, I want to talk to you about DC's Stargirl. You guys, this is coming to DC Universe. I believe it is also going to come to CW. I got the first 3 episodes in my inbox this weekend, and let me tell you, so first of all, I want to explain that you guys know I love Marvel. I also love DC. But when I love DC, it's more of a Batman, Catwoman. I'm into the Gotham side of stuff. I'm not so much into the Justice League or Justice Society of America or any of them. I don't know them as well. I just don't know them as well. Because it's something I've never really sat down to read. When I do, they get a little annoying to me. And I just feel like I've never been super intrigued. Let's put it that way. I've never been, I really want to know what's going on with the Justice League and Superman and all these people. No, it's never been my thing. So Stargirl, I knew a very teeny tiny bit about. And I was like, all right, I want to check out this show because I want to give it a good chance. And I just want to see, I keep hearing that these shows are so good, that DC has the best shows. So I said, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to bite the bullet, and I want to check it out. When I got the screener in my inbox, I started it. And this episode, so this is the premiere episode. It actually premieres next week, so I'm going to keep this very, very spoiler-free. But just little, it's not really a spoiler, but it starts off with a big fight. Who doesn't love that? A superhero fight. I mean, that's one of the that's the best part about superhero movies, is the villains and the heroes battling, right? Especially in my opinion. I love action and I love that stuff. So it starts off with that, and you see some villains that I knew. So I was excited. I was like, I know that villain. Oh, okay, all right, I can get into this. Joel McHale is in it as Starman. And Luke Wilson is in it as Stripesy. I love Luke Wilson. He's so much fun. So I was like, okay. So it starts off with that, and then it cuts, to the future, whatever, and you see, not too far in the future, but you see Stargirl, or she's not Stargirl yet, but Courtney is her name, and I was like, okay, all right, and she, I don't want to give away too many spoilers, this is hard, but you see her, she's moving to a new town. It's very much a teen drama, right? She's going to move to a new town, and she's going to have no friends, and all that sort of thing that you get in a teen drama, but it's good. Like, I was like, I want to know more about her. I want to know more about this story. It actually had me order some Stargirl comics, and that says a lot, because I was like, all right, I need to check out Stargirl now. I'm kind of into her. I'm kind of into this. I think it's really good. It gave me first season Heroes vibes. And if you know me, or if you know Heroes, you know that is like a huge compliment. It gave me first season hero vibes. As a pilot, it's so good. It immediately sucks you in. There's a lot of fighting and a lot of action. Also drama. And I really like where it ended up. Ended off with a cliffhanger, of course. If a pilot doesn't end off with a cliffhanger, what are you even doing, pilot? What are you even doing? So, yeah, episode 1 was phenomenal. I cannot wait to check out episodes 2 and 3. They are in my inbox now, so I'm going to check those out today, actually. And I'll get back to you on what I think about those. But be sure to check it out next Monday. May 18th is the premiere on DC Universe. You definitely do not want to miss this, guys. You don't want to miss it. This actually has me wanting to go back and watch more of the DC shows that people keep telling me. They're really, really good at their shows. I kind of think that you guys might be right. So as much as there's like a million episodes and it would take me like forever to catch up, I kind of want to now. DC's Stargirl, it's a great, great start to a series. And Solar Opposites. Okay, from the creator of Rick and Morty, we got Solar Opposites. And I was worried, to be honest with you. Looks phenomenal. Excited about the trailer. I love Rick and Morty. But as soon as it started, I went, oh, I mean, you can immediately tell this is from the creator of Rick and Morty because it's very, very similar to Rick and Morty. The characters even have the like crazy like pupils like in Rick and Morty, and you're kind of thinking, well, why did they do that? Was that necessary? But as it went on, and I forced myself, I said, okay, I am not going to compare it to Rick and Morty. I can't compare it to Rick and Morty. I just can't. Once I pushed that out of my head and I just enjoyed it for what it was, I really enjoyed it. So if you don't know, Solar Opposites is about a family of aliens that have crash landed on Earth. They have a pupa, which is the cutest thing in the world. It's like their little baby. I don't know. And they carry it around and it usually goes off on its own adventures. And then there's the brother and sister who usually have their own adventure. And then there's Corvo and Terry who are like the parents. And they usually have their own adventure. So that's something I really like about it is you're not getting just like Rick and Morty and then maybe like Beth and Summer doing something or maybe Jerry doing something. You're getting like it's like a full-on sitcom. And episode to episode, you're getting more and more things that happen. Something I absolutely loved about this, my favorite part of this series, was the second to last episode. Okay, you can binge it all on Hulu now. I believe it's 8 episodes. It's on Hulu. But, so towards the beginning, I think it's even in the first episode, the boy, the boy alien, he has a shrink ray and he shrinks down this girl from school that's being mean. Well, he comes to find out that you can't shrink down kids because people like worry about them and care. So you know what? I'm just going to shrink down adults and then nobody will care that they go missing. So he ends up building this terrarium basically in his wall that has hundreds of shrunk down adults. Hundreds of them. So you see every now and then he like puts a new one in or something happens and you get a little bit of that. Except the second to last episode is a full-on episode of The Wall. And it is so good. My favorite part of the series is the stuff that goes on in The Wall. It's so good. I wish they would have just a series of that. I get that they don't, and they probably would run out of stuff, but it's good. So, Solar Opposites, it's great. It's not Rick and Morty, but it's in its first season. It has potential. It has room to grow. It has great characters. I love Thomas Middleditch as Terry. I mean, I love Thomas Middleditch anyway. I think he's fantastic. If you haven't checked out Middleditch and Schwartz yet, the specials on Netflix, you're missing out. I've told you guys about that a few times, so be sure to check that out. But, I mean, it's not Rick and Morty. If you're wanting Rick and Morty, it's a lesser version of Rick and Morty. It's an okay version of Rick and Morty. I mean, it's good, but it's not Rick and Morty. But it's still really good. I think there's great potential. Like I said, The Wall is my favorite part. I mean, I enjoyed the series as a whole. I think it gets better as it goes on, as with most first seasons. It's definitely worth a watch. I think it's worth a watch. So, all of everything, basically everything I talked about, worth a watch, okay? Arkansas, starring Liam Hemsworth, definitely check that out. Of course, DC's Stargirl, you guys, I think you're going to be blown away. I really, truly think you're going to be blown away. And then Solar Opposites, that's worth a binge as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Mama's Geeky Show. Let me know in the comments if you've seen any of those things, and if you have, what you thought of them. Are you excited for Stargirl? Is it something you're going to tune into? Do you have DC Universe? I'm going to get it now, and I'm going to watch everything. I know I've been putting it off, but man, Stargirl is so good that I'm going to have to check it out. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you all on Friday.